There's one tool in my craft room that I can't live without. I use it so often, I've bought it over 100 times.
100? How many?
Oops, he wasn't supposed to hear that.
Why do you need so many?
Well, it's the same like asking you why you need so many tools in your garage. You'll be happy to know that I won't be buying them this time, as I designed my own stencils with Joggles. Come, let's take a closer look. My husband stayed in my studio for the first time and watched as I created my art journal page. That's when I explained to him how important stencils are for my creativity. Over the years, I've used so many stencils in my projects, but there were so many designs that I wished were actual patterns because there's more than just using a stencil. The truth is that stencils last forever. I've had some for over 20 years, and you can use them over and over again. This is a 9x12 stencil, and I'm applying modeling paste with a silicone brush. The stencil is large enough so it fits over my whole journal. The best thing about stencils is that they take the pressure off having to draw or design a pattern. They create texture so easily, and they're the best tool to help you tell your story through art because they can help you connect to a specific part of your creativity. Through telling our stories, we can break the chains to our own creative fears. Because like I said in my last video, I believe that connecting to the reasons why we create is so important. So using a stencil like my new Unchained Cells has even more meaning because it represents the feeling of breaking those chains and letting our imagination fly. But I'm not stenciling everywhere because I want some of the chain links to remain broken, because it's as if by creating this art journal, my creativity is being unchained and liberated from the doubt I feel inside. Chains usually represent the way we bind ourselves to doubt and fear, but through art, they can represent the symbol of freedom and how we can unchain ourselves to create with confidence and unleash our creativity. Once my paste is dry, I spray the edges with two colors. I use Peacock Feather Distress Oxide Spray and Seedless Preserves Distress Spray. I let them drip down the page by adding some sprayed water. I dab in excess color with a baby wipe and then repeat the same process on the other side. What I love about using modeling paste is that it resists the sprays. So I take a clean wipe and start wiping off the color from the chains. I really want them to stand out and be seen, and by wiping them, they become white again. While the sprays dry, I use another one of my stencils to create a focal point. Each stencil that I design not only has its own story, but it can help us tell our own personal stories because I designed them so each of you can find your own meaning and purpose in art. In this release, I created 4 6-inch mandalas. I'm using the one called Spirograph, and I designed it specifically because it reminds me of the Spirograph kit I used to have as a kid. But instead of drawing, I'm inking the stencil with 3 different Distress Oxide inks. So not only does it bring me fond memories of my childhood, but the mandala itself has its own beautiful symbolism. It represents infinity and the idea that, like life, nothing is ever permanent. I cut around the inside flower of the mandala to fit into my art journal, and even use some of the yellow to ink around the chains to match the mandala to the background. To blend the 2 pages together, I took some heavy white gesso and I brayered some white in the middle of the page. It not only helps blend the 2 pages together, but it helps connect the unchained cells to each other by creating white space in the middle. And when my husband saw what I had created, he told me that he understood what I meant. He even said he'd love to try using them sometime. We'll see if that happens.
I've taken over, guys, and save my wallet. Please buy her stencils. You won't regret it. I've seen them and I want to try them, and I've never even done any crafting before. And if you want to learn more about stencils and what to do and what not to do, then click Keren's video right here as she explains the do's and don'ts of stenciling.